So this recipe was so good, I figured, why not make a video? I am Darius for those who don't know, and what I'm here today is to give you a rundown of keto fries. Now, they're not made with jicama. She has her McDonald's fries, and I went to Trader Joe's and I got some jicama, I don't know how to pronounce it, I really don't. Jicama, they're not made with cauliflower, but what they are made is with turnips. Yeah, it was a bit odd to me at first, but you know, allow me to explain and I'll get there. One major thing I want to bring to your attention is that they are crispy. Yeah, that's the key factor in there. Let's go ahead and jump into it. First of all, now I've heard, or I've read rather, that it does matter what kind of turnips you use. Some say the larger turnips have more of a bitter taste and the smaller ones tend to have more of a neutral flavor to them. My personal experience, I didn't notice any difference. I actually like the smaller ones because the larger ones, they start to get a bit porous in the middle. So around small to medium would definitely be your best option when you're picking them out. So you want to cut the tops of them off and then skin the sides of them, or peel the sides of them, and then you want to cut them up into your French fry. So this is where things get a little trickier. You don't have to, but what I recommend is you kind of flash boil them for a little bit. About 3 to 5 minutes enough, simply just to get the turnip itself soft. Not super soft, but you really just, you want a slight bend to it. But you don't have to. But when you don't, what you do is you risk having more of a root flavor to it, and boiling neutralizes the flavor more. After you boil them, or even after you cut them, what you want to do is you want to dry them. Give them a good dry, just a simple pat with a paper towel or whatever, that's fine. And then you want to season them. Now, taking my seasoning, what I recommend is splitting half and half inside of your whey protein isolate. Or what you can do is put the majority of it on the actual fry itself and then sprinkle, you know, just a little bit inside the actual whey protein isolate. Because to be honest, you don't want to do double because it will be too salty then. Now my French fry seasoning consists simply of salt, pepper. Now both of them fine, might I add, excuse me. Garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and cayenne pepper. No worries, the cayenne pepper brings a little heat, but it's not spicy in the sense of when I say heat. Yeah, so I probably kind of turned you off right then. Erase what I said. But cayenne pepper. Give these a good rub within your French fries, and then what you want to do is you want to lay your French fries out evenly on a sheet pan, parchment paper, your kitchen counter if you want to. Doesn't matter. But you want to lay them out evenly. And this is where experience comes in, okay? This is experience for you, all right? What I want you to do is grab a sifter, take your remaining seasoning, mix it in with your whey protein isolate, and put it in a sifter. Now, right before you fry them, I want you to sift the whey protein isolate on top of the fries. Doesn't have to be all around the fries because the only thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna end up losing more of it falling off. Like, it's pointless, trust me. After you put it in the sifter, you wanna pick the fry up and place it directly in your lard, coconut oil, whatever you use. I use duck fat and I use beef tallow. To be honest, I actually like the duck fat a little better. But you know, off the subject, I've heard duck fat was actually very, very flavorful. And, you know, from experience, seems like it. These won't take long to cook, but I will say you want to have the heat around medium to high. And when you see them turn golden brown, I would suggest you pull them out right then. They don't take long to burn. After you see them brown and then go there, yeah, you want to grab those out of there. You can allow them to cool, but I will say that just like regular French fries, they get cold just like that. Now, when it comes to serving, as I said, trust me, if you do everything properly, they will be crispy and they will be flavorful. Now, you can even play with the seasoning if you want. I've even used Old Bay actually as my seasoning, and they turned out good as well. But what really completes the full circle of them tasting like French fries is ketchup. Yes, I know. I tend to use our Turner Sweets, and I will use Beast Feast Main, which you saw in my ketchup video as well. But our Turner Sweets is normally the one I go to. You can find it on Amazon, you have it at site. Luckily with our Turner Sweets, you do get 10% off when you use the coupon code Sugarless Crystals, all one word. And I think they're just right with ketchup. Like, to eat them by themselves, they're still very, very good. But when you put ketchup on them, it's just like, okay, this is a French fry. And it's crispy.